Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So today is the Project Share blog hop, and the theme is celebration. So I'm using the lovely penguin paper. Obviously celebration doesn't start till August the 1st. Oh, it's the 6th today, so we're fine. Might even be the 7th. Filming in advance, so yeah, just got back from holiday, so I really don't know where I am. So I'm using this penguin paper. I'll show you that later. I am going to use a couple of stamps and greetings from the stamp set that goes with it, and I will be using the punch as well. Okay, and what I've done is a kind of one sheet wonder, but I haven't quite finished all the cards yet, but I do show you how I make them. So I've made a slight variation, just put it over on that one. So I've done 3 there in Calypso Coral. Then I changed the colour up, and I've done it there in soft sea foam and added a little hat there to our little foxy. That one I've used the penguin and added a scarf to that, and then I did one in just jade, so kept the same theme, just changed a few little bits up. And then I've also, and I've got enough cut out of these to make some more. I think I've got 11 cards altogether I'll get. And then I made a few tags as well. I think these will be going out with my catalogues. So that one is just using some coloured cardstock, and I added a little bow tie there to match. This one is white cardstock, which has been inked, and I added a scarf there to that one in fresh freesia. And then I did a happy birthday one. These stamps are in the stamp set, and I did it in polished pink, and I turned the bow tie into a little bow. So yeah, I will show you how I did these. So we've got this absolutely wonderful paper that is free with a £45 order, and you've got these lovely penguin, foxes, polar bear and snowmen sort of scenes. Then I don't think they necessarily need to be Christmas, although some of these got like little Christmas trees in them. But I do think they make lovely children's cards as well. I just think they're really, really fun. And then on the other side of the paper, you've got these sort of plainer prints, stripes. That one is a multicolored stripe. I really like that one. We've got sort of star shapes there. We've got spots. And then we've got a load of fir trees, which could be Christmas. So you get 12 sheets. You get 2 sheets of each of these in the pack. And the colours in them are balmy blue, basic black, Calypso Coral, soft sea foam, fresh freezer, just jade and misty moonlight. And it complements a bundle that's in the new catalogue, which I need to get out of me packing. Yes, so there's the bundle. I've been on holiday, and so I took these with me, mainly to show my sisters. One of my sisters is penguin mad, so I knew she'd like this. So in the new catalogue, you've got Penguin Place and the matching punch, which you can build your penguin with. But he fits this, which is great. So on this sheet, not the others, because the penguin's different in on the others, but on this sheet, you can punch the penguin out, which I love. Now, I also was saying to my sister about you could use these in scenes, because she was sort of saying these are lovely patterns and I do love penguins, but I don't know what to do with these. So I thought what I'd do is sort of show you how to use some of these patterns. Now, to cut out these penguins and get the best out of your paper, you're going to want to cut the paper, because if I punch that now, I'm getting these other shapes which I don't really want. So I want to make sure that I'm getting, I'm not going to mess up other things around. So I'm going to sort of cut round there so that I keep intact. I mean, I might fussy cut. Now, I know my sister went, I don't like fussy cutting. Oh, I don't think anybody does. I know some people do find it quite a relaxing thing, fussy cutting. I do and I don't. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I can't be bothered. Some people have got those fancy machines that cut them out, so you could feed this in if you had a fancy machine and it would cut them all out. I don't have a fancy machine. I am a bit reluctant to spend that amount of money on something that I may not use. I might find too complicated and may not actually use very much. So yeah, I'm sort of put off in that way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, and I just feel that I can cut around here. And this might be the easiest way. I'm just trying this out. Trying it out on the hoof. See what we end up with. So I'm taking that strip out. And I might come down here. I quite like the fact there's a bit of a tree there. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this polar bear. Yeah, but I am cutting this to give myself the best options, really. That's all I was thinking about. So you're going to need something to help you hang on to these to put them through, because we want them to go down. So we want a little strip coming out of the bottom of the penguin. What we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 24 you get in your packet. Now I've got lots of little strips. That's a photograph, in fact. On my desk, gonna get a bit of snail. Should have some snail. Okay, well I can't find the tape runner I was looking for, so I just found another one. And what I do is I just put a bit of tape on the end, and I run my finger on it a little bit to make it a bit sticky. It's going to come in the side actually. So I'll just stick that on the side, and then I can put a little penguin in. And then you'll get a little bit of the outline. So it must be soft sea foam. So that's something to bear in mind for your project. I think if you have one of those fancy fancy cutting machines, you might find that it'll cut it. In fact, I'm sure it will cut it without a margin. So that's that. And I just repeat for all of them. Just pop it in, line it up, and punch. So I will continue to punch these out, and then I've got them ready. I mean, my thoughts are I'll design something to use them, and then I've got 12 of them. So I might design a card and then I can create 12 of them, or I might use them on a 3D project. It's a bit of me think I might put them on a tag actually to go out with my catalogue. So I'm going to get them all finished, cut up. So there we have it. That's our 12 penguins done. And I say that's out of one sheet. You get 2 sheets in the pack. So you would get 24 of these. So they're cute. So what we're going to do with the rest of that sheet, so we have polar bears and foxes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full ones there, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 11 of them, and then we have got some little foxes. Got some there. So got 1, he's not quite a full one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 foxes as well. So we've just got 11 polar bears. It's not 12 of each. And I think it's worth cutting those out. So I'm gonna put my glasses on. There, so that's them all cut out. Yeah, so some better than others. I did a few of these, I did these trees as well. And so now sort of what to do with them. Yeah, so I was flicking through Pinterest sometimes when we were travelling between different places, and I saw somebody done a card and they'd used this textured paint embossing folder, and so it looked a little bit like snow. Quite liked that idea, so I thought I might utilise that idea. So yeah, I'm gonna cut some mats and emboss them and kind of have a little play and see how many cards I can get. That's my idea. Okay, so I've had a little play and I've made a few cards and I've made a couple of tags, and so I will show you what I've done. So I've made this one, and then I changed the colour up and added Mr. Penguin, added a scarf to Mr. Penguin. So this one's clips of coral, which kind of matches your fox there. It also matches the nose and feet of the penguin. So there I've done Just Jade, which is the colour in the scarf there. So I've added a scarf there. This one I heat embossed on top of clips of coral there. Added a couple of trees, quite like that little look. No trees on that one. And this one, again, I've used the penguin with a scarf, and I've done it in the soft sea foam. So that's why I added the tree and the scarf there to sort of tie in with the soft sea foam colour there. And then I did a couple of tags as well, using the lovely tailor-made tags. I thought they were cute, so I did that one by doing the blending whilst it was still in the die cut, and I did that one. Actually, I did that one out of that card blank. I cut that out the centre to save a bit of cardstock. So that was quite cute. Felt he needed something on him, so we got a bow tie on that one, scarf on that one, and just added some ribbon to match. So quite like that. That's the new sparkly ribbon. So I thought I'd kind of show you how I went, and I've kind of counted up. So I've got 3 cards there, and with the polar bear being the main feature, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 cards there in that style that I could do. And I've got 2 tags there. And if I don't make any more of those with penguins and use them all as tags, I've got another 2, 4, 6, 7 to do, and the 2 there. So that would be 9. So 11 cards and 9 tags. And there's a spare Foxy, which I didn't know what to do with. So yeah, that is what I did. So let me show you. So I took a quarter sheet of basic white, cut it in half, and used a stitched rectangle to cut it out. Okay, and I used a quarter sheet of whichever colour I was doing, and to save on cardstock I cut, this is using one of the colour and contour dies, cut that out, and then used one of the stitched So Sweetly dies to cut that out. So I got that for another card. That could be a mat on another card, or these could be the same card with white matted on it. That would be nice. And that's what we need for this card. And then when these ones were cut, I need that for the sentiment. When these were cut out, I ran them through this embossing folder. To give us that sort of snowy effect. Yeah, so that's what I did. I thought I'd pre-prep to show you. Okay, so I don't want those. I want this one. So that layers just inside that little stitched segment. Quite like the way that looked. And then we have ourselves Mr. Snowman, polar bear there. Put a tree in the background. Got the Foxy there. And then we're going to have a little sentiment. Now, the choice of the sentiment is to have it on top there, like that one, or stamped underneath, like so. Those are the options. I've used a wish for everything, so I've taken the happy and the Christmas out of that, and I do trim them down. So they're trimmed down so that the happy fits nicely on top of the Christmas, or they fit nicely side by side. So it doesn't look like the straight when you look down that way, but I kind of line it up, and I take my ruler and I sort of check, and I trim the bit off the inside so they're not too far apart. So that's tried and tested, and it's fine. So this one is it's the actual greeting from Penguin Place. Okay, so I did have a thought as to whether or not the scarf would look good on Mr. Foxy. What I did for the scarves was I got a scrap, got the scarf, got an ink. I'm going to try it, excuse me reaching, and see if I can let's try the bow tie as well, which could in fact double as a ribbon. It could be Mrs. Foxy as opposed to Mr. Foxy. So took them and then I cut them out. Just to tie in, because when I did this one originally in soft sea foam, I did it with the penguin. But if I'm going to do it with the fox, let's just see. Let's have some options and let's have a see. There is also a hat, actually. I could maybe put a hat on. Let's try it. Let me try the hat. I've got another A block. I'm sure I have. Got oodles of A blocks. Use them so much because I use them as paint palettes as well. So let's do one of them and we'll see what that looks like. There we go. Perfect for little scraps. I have a room full of little scraps. So let's get these cut out. Really not hard to cut these out. No, well, no, so the scarf's no good. So we can either have a hat, little bow, could use the hat on the polar bear, or I could give the polar bear the Just Jade hat. I might cut a Just Jade hat and we'll see what that looks like. So that's my Just Jade hat. It does look quite cute with a hat on. That makes him a little bit different. Although I am trying to focus on soft sea foam. So I'm wondering if I stick the hat on that foxy. Quite like it on there. So I think we're going to do that. Then they're all wearing a bit of Just Jade. I think that finished that one off nice. So do we give Foxy, might give Foxy a hat and a bow tie on this one. Let's do that. Because I think soft sea foam is my least favourite version with the colours. So this might make me like it a bit more. And I suppose that's his tail wound round in it, so you probably wouldn't see it. But I've done it now. That's the way we're going. So I just stuck polar bear down. Sort of in the centre. Bit of a tree in the background. Which I thought was cute. I did do two. They were tiresome to cut out. I'll just use the one. And then just a small bead of glue around the edge. To catch this. Goes ever so close to it, but it's all right because when I stick it to the card, it will be secure. So it is slightly shorter at the sides than it is top and bottom, so a little bit of manoeuvring. It's not a perfect fit, but it's good enough. Tends to miss the back, top and bottom there, but fits the sides. But it will stick on when you stick it on the card. So I've just got a thick, basic white there to stick on. And I say, if you wanted, you could stamp Happy Christmas, but I think what I'm going to do is do this version. So I'm going to glue this down first. And I'm saying it's just variations then on adding the penguin. But I like the penguin on the tags. Thought they were cute. And I was thinking that is what I'm probably going to send out with the mini catalogues. Keep it straight, centered. Is it straight? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, that's that bit. And then there's my little foxy. And put the glue on there. And I popped him up on some dimensionals. Put one up top there to hold the hat as well. There we go. I actually think they're really cute, and they could be birthday cards as well. Obviously that's now got a Christmas tree in it, so you probably wouldn't want this one to be, but they could be. So now we need to do the Happy Christmas. So I've got a little scrap of soft sea foam. Got me Happy Christmas there. Got some Versamark. I'll do it on this bit actually. Stamp it. bit of white embossing powder. I do like the look of white embossing powder on coloured card. And it's almost as if it's snow. There we go. A little blow of my heat tool. And then I took this tiny one, and that's what I used to cut it up, so sort of like the stitching is followed round. There's a little bit there that's stuck in from the last time. Let's just get rid. There we go. And then what I did was I put it close to that end, cut it through, and then you can like feel and hitch it back and cut the other side, and that's how you get it smaller. So I am going to cut that out. So I thought I'd show you in case you didn't know what I meant. So that's been cut out, and then you can put your die back over and you can feel when it's clicked in place, and they sort of marry up together, and then you run it through your die cutting machine again, and that's it done. So that's ready now to go on here and finish this card off. So that is just going to stick over there, and that sort of ties in all the soft sea foam nicely. So that would be, say, 11 cards when I finish all of these, all slightly different. And all very cute. So there we have it. That's that one. So that differs from that one. That one's got a penguin. That one's got a fox. And then that's the same card, but in clips of coral. And then we have both the penguin and the fox in that one. So I think they're really, really cute cards. So I think it's worth fussy cutting all of them out. So as I say, we've got, so that's 4 there. So we've got another one, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that will be 11 cards done. So what I'm going to show you is how I did the tag. This one was simply cut out of coloured cardstock, but this one's done with a piece of basic white, and you leave it in the die. I'm going to bring good use for your old catalogues. You can use them for ink blending. So that's what I do. It's also a nice soft mat for stamping on. So I did that one in Fresh Freesia. So I might do polished pink. Let's have a polished pink one. And get a blending brush. And you just add a bit too much ink in that corner, but it doesn't matter. There we go. And that's how we get that sort of effect. oh, I want to keep this. So I want to do a scarf, or I could do a bow tie. Maybe I'll give this one a bow tie. Or I could have it as a ribbon in the hair, and because it's pink. Might have a pink bow. And I might turn this into a birthday one. So let's get my happy birthday greeting instead of season greetings. So it's quite a versatile set, this. Doesn't just have to be for Christmas. See, I was playing before I went on holiday. Right, got season's greetings there. So there we are, nice little happy birthday. So I need to fussy cut that out, and I'm going to cut with the circle from the tags. I'm going to cut some pink, polished pink reinforcers for there, or will it look all right with white ones? That's the fresh freezer ones. And before I did cut a few extra out, because you cut 4 at a time, and I'm just wondering if white would be better, because it's, I'm going to cut them out and we'll see. So I'm going to get that done. So that's them cut out here, and let's see which looks better. Oh, I think I quite like the pink because it's a bit darker, isn't it? And then we've got a little Miss Penguin. And what have I just done with the bow? Just cut it out, and now it's disappeared. Right, it'll turn up in a sec. So let's get the centre of that out. And I'll just do a few blobs around the circle, and then place it over like so. Put it in place, and then just mop up that little bit there, and then do the same on the other side. And that's the bit you write on. Also get these cute little dots, which I thought afterwards sometimes they're really useful. So that's that bit. So now I need the bow that I've managed to lose. Found it. It was attached to the the old catalogue there. I think that'll look cute, very cute. So liking it, and then we'll have a bit of some dimensionals on there. So you could make these masculine, but you could make it a bow tie and do it in the matching colour, the same. So like that. So we want a little length of a ribbon. Well, I'd obviously cut off for something else. So take a little length. Don't want to lose that. These are my little ribbon storage. There is a video on these, and they're quite cute. They hold 3 in a row, 3 of the little ones, or big one and a little one, and they sit above my punch storage. So perfect for me. So don't know what I've just done with my little poker. Oh, it's there hiding. So just a little thin little stylus there. Poke that through. Oh, that's a nice little tag. So any ink that you've got matching ribbon for, you could do this. And then we need to just trim the ribbons. Let me get my sharp scissors, which are still packed in my craft bag. I haven't long been back from holiday, so there. So that's your tags. So that's different ways of doing the tags. Well, I thought I'd smudge some ink there. So how cute are they? Love them. They're great. Quite like them. Nice little things to put in with my catalogues. So I've got a few more cards to get done, but that's basically a one sheet wonder where we're going to have 11 cards and 9 tags. Not bad, eh? Think that's brill. Okay, so I hope you will go and have a check out what Verity and Jill and Heather have done. I'm sure they'll have all done videos as well as the blog. I'll link to the blog down below so you can go and hop around and see them, and I'll put all the details and all my shop links in the blog, and there'll be links to my shop down below as well. And if you haven't got the new mini catalogue or even the annual catalogue and you haven't got a demonstrator, then just fill in my request form on my blog and I'll be happy to send you one. Yeah, I'd be delighted if you chose to shop with me. Okay, see you again soon. Bye bye.